So if I press the unit, that is now going to continuously flash red and emit the buzzer until I put the key in. Now I have shown a clip, I think it was last year sometime, on a monitored break glass. Now I know, I'd say in access control units, I'd say probably there's only a small proportion where engineers will fit monitored break glasses. Now it's not the engineer's fault, it's probably the person who's quoted it up. There's only a minimal difference from a unmonitored to a monitored one. What is the difference with the monitored one? Well, firstly, we've got some nice lights on the unit. Currently the green, so when someone comes and presses the emergency brake glass, and why is someone going to press the emergency brake glass? Sometimes they do it in case of they've left the keys, let's say in a residential block. They've left the keys upstairs. By the time they come down to the door and they think, I'm not going to go back in the lift, go to my room to get the fob to open the door, what they'll do, they'll press the brake glass because they know no one's going to bother, it's not going to affect anyone. They'll go outside, go to the shop, come back, and the door's open. Now the only time when someone will come and rectify that is when the caretaker or the building management or someone has notified that the door's not locking. Access control engineer will get a call, come out, and they'll reset the unit. However, in terms of a monitored one, it do a couple of things. So firstly, when you press the unit, the lights will light up red. It will emit a buzzer, and the buzzer won't stop until someone comes along with the key to reset the unit. So that might stop people doing that in terms of that. But what you can also do, and this is now when you have it linked up to the CDVI Atrium unit, is when someone presses the brake glass, you can have an email notification that can go to the building caretaker, let's say a key holder. It can go to maybe monitored control room. It depends what the building is in, whether let's say it's a school, let's say it's a block of residential flats, it might be an office block, it might be a gym, it might be a 24-hour business center. You can nominate a number of people where they will receive an email when someone's pressed the brake glass. And then you can also have an email when it's been reset. So for example, now I'll press the unit and you can actually see it in action. So if I press the unit, that is now going to continuously flash red and emit the buzzer until I put the key in. Now, I will just put the key in because that noise is quite irritating. So if I reset the unit, now what you'll see is an email got sent saying that brake glass has been pressed. And then now that I've reset the unit, an email has also been sent to say the brake glass has been reset. If you think about it, it makes your access control system 10 times more useful, because it's not just being used for someone to go and log in, open the door, enter, open the door and out. You're actually being notified. You could use that in a whole host of scenarios. So for example, let's say you want to know what time the cleaners have gone in. Yes, you can log into the system and see what time the cleaner's fob was activated. Why not have the system send you an email to tell you when the cleaners arrive? So if I was to simply wave this fob in front of reader, that's now registered that the cleaner has entered, and you can see an email has been sent that granted and who it was, etc. You can label that up to how you want it, but it just makes the access control unit not just standalone unit allowing people in and out. It makes it a lot more beneficial, a lot more proactive. It's just made it more than an access control system. How did you do that? Very simple. Got the unit online, connected over an Ethernet cable, connected to the network, it's got internet access, and we've programmed in a couple of different macros. So for example, when only this fob is read in front of a reader, it'll send an email. When the brake glass, you can do a whole host of different macros. You can set up a whole host of different scenarios when you want the email to go and who you want it to go to, how many people. Remember, this is the CDVI Atrium unit. That's how we've made the brake glass not just open the door, but also flash red, emit a sound, and send an email out, let someone know that brake glass has been pressed on door number 1. So the caretaker or the building management company can initiate someone to go out to reset the unit.